And Richard, these teams both look to impose their will on the backboard.
Kevin, that battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alper and Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. Misses the three. Here's Golden State to the paint. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry, that's good.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Here's Van Vliet. That one's in, his first shot this game. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the three ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500, 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added his scoring, he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Left side Curry. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. 8 points for him.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Curry. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Healed with the bucket.
Nice move. Healed showing he's not just a three-point shooter.
Rockets trail by 5. Van Vliet passes to Green. Now here's Thompson. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Moody. Healed outside. Podziemski with it. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point territory, Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. Tipped away. Back to Moody. Over Eason. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Just not quite tight enough on him to impact his shot. He got a good look off.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Şengün.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. Houston making a switch. And the second free throw, good. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Warriors leading by 6. Curry on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Payton passes to Moody. Here's Curry with the 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Kuminga out there with Peyton. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. There's Kuminga. Good. Kuminga's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now here's Brooks, defended by Moody. He gets that one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Payton with a screen on Smith. It's tipped. It's taken away by Smith. Pass to Eason. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
On its way from Curry for 2. The Rockets pull it in. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Three-pointer, Peyton. The three-pointer is right on target.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Amen Thompson comes in for Smith. Jalen Green's checked in for Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. Majemski on the wing. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
1:15 left in the first half. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
From 13, it's rebounded by Houston. Thompson outside. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
The 3 ball from Curry.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
VanVleet against Curry. Back to VanVleet. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. VanVleet's got 6.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
They kick it out to Green. Pass to Majemski. It's Curry outside. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Now, this is how you finish a first half, sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from 3-point range.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Houston. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Stolen by Thompson. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpy's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
D.A. totally agrees. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Oh, VanVleet, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Thompson dishes to Green. Makes it off the glass.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Green finds Podziemski. On the wing, Heel. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Back to Hield. Over Brooks. And he overshot that one, missing. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Van Vliet kicks to Green. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. Brooks buries it from three-point range. Brooks has got the game tied up here for Houston.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Here's Green, accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Green's got his second basket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Podziemski, guarded by Green. A shot by Podziemski, no good. For the lead, and Green with the lay-in. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Outside Curry, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Curry, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Rockets on top, ending the third quarter with a 13-4 run. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. Stephen Curry's out there with Moody. Then there's Peyton. And it's post in its center. That's the Warriors' 5. Curry with the bucket.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Here's Curry. Lock at 6. Peyton outside. Releases. Curry can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Eason's shot is good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's post. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 4. Eason passes to Smith. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Stolen by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Ball's not loose. Here's Curry. Curry, the signature floater.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Van Vliet outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Rockets lead by 7. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Fires from 18. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th.
Always ready to make an impact defensively. Butler sees the shot forming and just attacks the opportunity to block it.
Hield kicks to Curry. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Green. The Warriors pull it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Podziemski. For the win. Oh, he got it to go.
That's how you end the quarter.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
What a finish. It takes nerves of steel to knock down a shot like that.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.